Ukiah, California on September 18th of 1964. We picked up 2 fawns in May of 1923 of 64. We gave them to Fugelsted's when we abandoned the farm of July of 64. I took a course in sheet metal work in April of 26th of 65 through the Air University, and that got me my job with the Wright Manufacturing Company. We had our 9th annual Cheyenne Valley Amateur Picnic that was held June 26th and 27th of 1965. Then I drove a school bus throughout the entire season for the Cooperstown School District, and I completed the following Air University courses: refrigeration specialist, and I finished that in February of 65, and then roads and grounds. Finished that in August 22nd of 65. I never bought the equipment to practice refrigeration. It took some parts and equipment to do it, and I never monkeyed with it. But I passed the course from the Air University. Now, I lost my hunting partner. Elmer passed away of February 22nd of 65. Then my father passed away December 27th of 65. A lot of debts in that during that period. And Arthur got an honorable discharge from the Army of April 30th of 1965. I was along and flew an airlift April 28th of 65, hauling passengers for a cent a pound. I was acting as pilot on that deal, and we just flew. The airplanes was taken off every minute from the airport in Cooperstown. We must have had about 7, 8 two-passenger planes that was hauling people for a cent a pound. They were lined up there. They had 15, 20 of them lined up at a time, waiting to get their ride. And then I took part in a Civil Air Patrol exercise at Bismarck, flying about 5 hours of May 1st of 1965. Then later on in the summer, I hauled Clarence Painter to Ortonville, Minnesota, by air. He went down there to see his daughter and son-in-law. Later on, or in 1965, Brenda Kay was born at Mackville, November 23rd of 65, and Donald Allen, Donald's boy, was born in DeRidder, January 12th of 1965. Then I flew a Civil Air Patrol exercise at Bismarck in 1965 of May 1st of 1965, and then I flew another Civil Air Patrol exercise of June 26th of 1965. We celebrated our 25th wedding anniversary that year. So I got a public service award for helping with radio in a blizzard of March 6th, 1966. The date of the certificate was May 6th of 1966. Then we had our 10th annual picnic. It was held in Cooperstown here and was held the last weekend in June. There were several hundred people that attended. Sharon was confirmed May 1st, 1966, and Sandra got married in Cooperstown to Jack Vigg September 4th of 1966. Carrie Lee, Patsy's boy, was born May 1st of 1966 on a Sunday, and then he was baptized August 21st, 1966. I worked for Ed Wrighton all year of 1967. Most of the time it was in painting and worked in assembling plows. Jack Daniel, Arthur's boy, was born at Conrad, Montana, February 7th of 1967, and Patrick Allen, Patsy's boy, was born in Cooperstown, October 18th of 1967 on a Wednesday. I received a Weiss Owl Club Award November 5th, 1968. It was issued because of me wearing glasses, shatterproof glasses, a steel bit shattered, and if I hadn't been wearing these shatterproof glasses, I would have been blind, because the splinters from the outfit bit flew into my face and shattered the glasses. May bought a weeping birch for the front yard, the size of a buggy whip, in 1968. So it's quite a bit bigger now. May and I won first place waltzing at a dance at the Peace Garden the second weekend in July. In 1969, Oliver, May, and I flew to Minot. This was in August of '69. Got caught in weather at Minot and had to land at the Minot Air Force Base. That was an interesting situation. I called the Jamestown radio to find out what the weather conditions were like, because Oliver was crippled and May wasn't. I didn't want her along when if the conditions were bad, but they said the conditions were real good. So when we got up there, we got caught in weather and had to land at the Grand Forks Air Base. I completed a radiological monitoring course with the Department of Public Instruction Civil Defense Education in May of '69. Holly was confirmed May of '69. May and I spent several days at Camp Wilderness near Park Rapids, helping get the Boy Scout camp ready for the coming season. We pulled a camper down there and stayed right in the camper. We were there for several days. That is a real interesting deal too. They will come in there from the carpenters, come in there from Fargo, and the plumbers and the electricians. So they got this camp ready for Boy Scouts, and we were along on that deal. In August 6th of '69, I rented an airplane at the Freeway Airport in Tucson, Arizona, and took Oliver for a ride. We flew around in through the mountains, and that's kind of an interesting experience too. It was just a lot of fun. I didn't want to get too far away because I wouldn't be able to find my way back. I'd never, been in the mountains and in strange country, so we didn't go too doggone far away from the airport. Well, it was still 10, 12, 15 miles, I suppose. In 1970, I worked for Clark Equipment Company as a multi-spindle drill operator, drilling up to 15 holes at a time. Most of the time it is probably just 5, 6 of them, but it was This outfit was big enough so it was capable of drilling 15, 16 holes. I completed a meat cutting course with the Air University.